Hi guys. So it's Tuesday and sorry it's late. I got home from school and literally passed out. My body's kind of mad at me for not sleeping enough and doing too much schoolwork right now. But Stephanie also emailed me and she didn't post yesterday, but we would like to congratulate her on turning in her PhD dissertation. Found this article online, and I'm not usually much of a news reader, but I was kind of doing some searches on like mental health, things I search sometimes every once in a while to kind of maybe stay updated on it. And it was an article from USA Today. The link will be down there somewhere. And basically, the whole premise of why this is the topic is that this guy, he was a professor at a medical school of like psychiatry, and basically the idea is that mental illness is underdiagnosed and obviously therefore undertreated. But with all of the a lot of celebrities, there's a lot of people, Demi Lovato came out about being bipolar. um, it was Catherine Zeta-Jones. Sorry, I'm a really bad I'm not into pop culture. I'm so sorry. But Catherine Zeta-Jones, there was a like a football player, hockey player or something. There's a lot of people in the limelight basically who are coming out of the mental health closet, which is awesome. If you have a mental health disorder and you want to be open about it, that's great. That's what we're all about. But a lot of people, due to that, and just a lot of like more diagnoses around, people are saying, oh, well, it's a fad. Everybody has an eating disorder. Everybody's got something wrong with them. And I mean, where do we draw the line between the two? Are we underdiagnosing or are we overdiagnosing? Is mental health a fad or is it a real problem? And I mean, I think it's a really funny line to walk. And mental health gets put in this position where we have to walk it. We're not like diabetes. I mean, we are. And when I say we, I mean just mental health as a whole. People with mental health issues are really no different than somebody who has diabetes. You need to take your medication, you need to see your doctors often, etc. But people don't see it like that. So I mean, where do we draw that line between overdiagnosis and underdiagnosis? And how do we walk that line? I mean, I think that as a whole, it's just it gets put in a really awful position, I think. And it's a sticky situation. So where do we take that? In my opinion, I don't think it's being overdiagnosed, anything for that matter. I know that a lot of people, oh, I have ADHD or ADD, but I don't take medicine for it, and that's fine. It's fine. Or oh, I have ADHD, but I've never been to a doctor about it. I mean, that's different. I mean, it just, it's not an excuse. And I think part of the problem is people kind of use mental health as an excuse a lot. And that kind of pesters me. I think that stems from a misunderstanding of a lot of mental health issues. But that's kind of, I guess, where it is. I don't know. This is a really, as interested in the topic as I am, and I think this is really cool. Like, I almost kind of like don't know what to say about it. Like, I have like, just like the society has this like weird duality about it, I guess I kind of do too. Like, if you have a diagnosis, that's awesome. Like, you have this and you're dealing with it, and that's great. I think that people and doctors alike need to kind of step up and get diagnosed as well as diagnose. But at the same time, when somebody says, well, I have ADHD but I've never been to a doctor, or I'm bipolar but I've never seen a therapist, or something along those lines, like I guess what I want to say to you is go see a doctor. If you really think that you have this problem, go see a doctor, because it is underdiagnosed. Mental health is underdiagnosed. It's undertreated, even if it is diagnosed. So if you need this help, get it. If you have ADHD, I have ADHD. I've registered with the disability services at my university. I can take my tests by myself in a little room with nobody else is, where I have extra time to take the test because I can't freaking focus. So if you've got that problem and it causes issues in your life, then there's so many ways that you can help take care of that. All you have to do is go see doctors, tell somebody. I think media and people with misconceptions about mental health being a fad, they can go screw off. I'm trying to censor myself because I don't really know who's watching. They can go screw off, because it's a big deal to people who are actually living with this. I understand that to some people they don't understand it, and it can be a fad to kind of say, oh, I have ADD or ADHD, shiny object, whatever. For me, it's a lot different. I'm not always like a shiny object distraction kind of person. I'm more like sound oriented. So when I hear things, rustling papers, clocks ticking, people typing, it makes me not, I listen to that instead of paying attention to whatever I'm supposed to be doing. So, I mean, if you are suffering from a mental disorder, or if you think you might be, I strongly encourage you to get help. Help eliminate the underdiagnosis of mental health issues. If you're just running around telling people you have ADD or bipolar, or you're so depressed today, I mean, I kind of urge you to reconsider your vocabulary choices, because as much as it's not a bad thing to have a mental health problem, it is by no means something that's easy to live with. And I mean, I hope if you are watching this, you've seen that, it's not a bad thing, but it's not a walk through the park. It's really hard. And we have to do a lot of work with ourselves to manage our bipolar and, any other things that come along with that. So hopefully, I don't know, I feel like this just kind of turned into a rant, but thanks for watching.